Hey everyone, it's Corner with Headphones.com. You're watching the Headphone Show, and today we're going to be blindfolding my friends and having them try out some headphones. Okay, so a few months ago, some of you may remember that I made this video where I had my friends blindfolded trying out some headphones ranging from, as little as $35 up to as expensive as $6,000, and basically they had to guess which headphones were the affordable ones and which ones were the expensive ones. So what I'm doing today is that this is a bit of a follow-up video, since they'll be doing some of the same, except that this time the headphones were actually chosen by the headphones.com/headphone show community. So a few weeks ago we had these polls on the channel, which you can see here on screen, and we took the three most popular headphones, which were the Sennheiser HC800S, the Headphone Arya, and the Headphone Sundara. A few things before we get started. All the headphones were powered by the SPL Phonitor XC amplifier with the built-in DAC that the amp has. As always, this is not supposed to be a scientific video, so don't take the results or the comments too seriously. Also, do remember that these people, my friends, they're not the most experienced with audio, so they may be trying to communicate something using different language than how we describe headphones, but they may be saying something that you might agree with. So, just keep that sort of stuff in mind. But anyways, without further ado, let's get going. You're going to be testing some headphones blindfolded. These are community chosen favorites. How confident are you feeling coming back?
I'm never confident.
What about you, Selena?
Not very.
Right. James, you've done this before. How confident are you feeling in your headphone identifying skills?
It's an 8 or 9.
An 8 or 9?
Or 10.
Camille, you were here for the terms video.
Mm-hmm.
How confident are you feeling today?
Not at all. I don't know anything about headphones, so.
So, unlike last time, you won't be able to feel the headphones before you try them. You can only listen to them. Do you think that's going to make it easier or more difficult?
I can't feel them?
No.
How am I supposed to know if they're cute?
You're going to have to tell from the sound.
It was, I don't know if it was because it was loud, but it was very immersive, like it was very clear. I would say they're pretty good quality headphones.
You think they're expensive?
Yes?
Okay, I feel like they're just like normal ones.
So,
like the sound wasn't like crazy amazing, but it was, for me who doesn't know anything, it wasn't bad either. It was just normal. Like I feel like, okay, if they're really good headphones, then like I'm gonna get killed. But I feel like it sounds the same as if I played in my car.
You know when you're like driving and there's somebody playing a song really loud and obnoxiously on their car like speaker, and it's like their speakers clearly aren't good. Like it's like that like fart sound that cars make. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. You can't see James, but he's vibing really hard.
I think I have my professional opinion. I wouldn't be as harsh as Camille. I don't think they're super expensive. They sound better than car audio.
How much do you think it costs?
Probably too much. They're heavy, so like 200.
Maybe 300 or 250.
I will say they're budget friendly headphones.
Okay. All right.
That's what I said.
So
yeah, they're kind of mid, but
what price do you think they are?
$100.
$100?
$80. $80.
80? Okay.
These things feel like they're gonna pop my head. They're very tight.
They're more crisp than the other pair for sure.
Okay. Do you think it still has the car speaker bass problem?
No.
They don't? Okay.
No, this is way more crisp, I think.
Yeah, it's a little big, but it's alright. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to, sorry.
Oh, you touched them?
Sorry.
You touched the headphone?
And in terms of audio, I did like this one better than the last one though.
You like these more than the previous one?
Yeah, because they were like tighter.
Like
and I felt like the sound was like just more, I don't know. I would spend a bit more money on it.
Oh, I'd spend way more money on these immediately. These sound less clear, slightly. These have a little more punch and slam.
More than the last pair.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like these are overall better.
I think they're better. They were really heavy too.
That's what's making me think they're expensive when they're heavy.
Yeah, right. I don't know, maybe like 400 or 500. Do you think it's more than that?
No, I was gonna say like either 350 or 400.
I think this is 150.
Okay.
I think 200.
200?
Boo, these are bad.
Well, that was quick.
Sorry. I think a lot of like the background sounds and stuff from the song get lost because it's like fuzzy.
You're not even listening to them and you're grooving, James.
It's a good song.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
I don't like it. It's like, I agree that they're fuzzy.
They're definitely better. I think people that like know about headphones would probably choose those ones.
Dude, these are by far the best ones. They sound really clear, and they have some of that punch and slam. You know, they have a lot of the musicality.
How much do you think they are?
$600.
1,000.
200, which would be criminal, but I think
You think they
probably
should
were.
be 200 and...
No, I don't think they should be.
Like less than 200 or less?
Yeah. I really hope this isn't anyone's favorite headphones because they're gonna be mad that I just said that.
As a friendly reminder, these are community favorites.
Really?
All right.
Can we do it?
Yeah. These were the 3 headphones you tested.
Shoot.
What? Do you recognize them?
None of these are $80.
The first headphone was actually this one, the Sennheiser HD100S, and these are $1,800. You said that they were 300-ish, and they sounded like bad car speakers.
Farting car speaker.
Farting car speakers.
How much are these?
$1,800.
We're gonna get cooked.
Headphone 2 was the Hi-Fi Man Sundara,
I'm bad at this.
which is $300.
That was the second pair?
Which is $300. So Camille
was spot on.
actually spot on with the price. Headphone 3, which you said was the worst, is the $1,300 Hi-Fi Man Arya.
1,300.
And you said that they were worth no more than $150,
Y'all are fucking with me.
which is $1,200. So Camille is closest at 1,000.
Yeah.
James, you're still an normie. You can you can remain participating.
Not
You're not
disqualified
that good.
yet.
You're not that good.
So how confident were you about your ability to tell which ones were affordable and expensive now that you couldn't feel them?
Not great.
So what do you like most about them? Like, do you think, what was really working for you?
The sound.
Okay, what about the sound?
The musicality. The punch and slam. The clarity.
And I just felt more like I was in my own like universe listening to them.
Okay, right.
Like more like full. Like I don't know.
Would you buy any of these?
With my college student budget right now? No. But if I were to buy one, I'd buy this one.
I wouldn't buy any of them, man. You know, I think, well,
But you said you would buy the Clear MG in your first video, and that was
Yeah.
$1,500.
yeah, but you know, then, come on, I've been looking at the bank statements recently, and I can't be doing any of that.
Thank you for participating in this video.
Bro,
We
we're
hope
gonna
to-
get roasted.
We hope to see you again.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so I have to say that I'm quite shook by how poorly the H300S performed. If you want to know my personal rankings of these headphones, it basically goes, my favorite is the H300S. I've said multiple times that it's pretty much my favorite open back dynamic driver headphone, then the Hi-Fi Man Arya, and then the Hi-Fi Man Sundara. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that they're all excellent. However, it seems as though my friends did not agree. They really didn't like the H300S. But before I get into why I think that's so, let's talk about some of the other things that I thought were interesting to observe in this video. The first one was that since they weren't able to handle the headphones, feel them out or whatever, before they listened to them, I think my friends struggled a lot more to tell which ones felt premium and therefore which ones were more expensive. So looking back on the first video I filmed, definitely I think that feeling the headphone had an influence on what they perceive their value to be. Then the other thing that I found interesting was that, of course, in this video, I had two people working together and giving their opinion on one headphone at the same time. And what I was noticing is that, the people working together, they were really molding each other's opinion. So for example, somebody would say that a headphone was really crisp sounding or immersive. But then the other person was like, I don't like this headphone as much. So then the other person who thought it was crisp and immersive then would also change their mind and be like, maybe it's not as good as I thought. So that was very interesting to see just how much having another person's opinion influenced their own perception of what they were listening to. Now, the other thing regarding the HD100S is that I've always said that the quality of the bass on the HD100S is not the greatest. It has a very lean bass shelf, and it's honestly not the most clean sounding bass. So I found it pretty funny that it was that aspect of the sound quality was such a driving factor in my friends determining whether it was a good or bad sounding headphone. The other thing is that there seemed to be a preference towards the more intimate or immediate sounding headphones with more musical aspects like punch and slam. So even though one group preferred the Arya and the other one the Sundara, I'd still say that those are more animated sounding headphones than the HD100S. I do think that the HD100S has a more laid back presentation, whereas the Arya, it's still very wide and open sounding, but not quite as much as the HD100S. And even though it's not quite as punchy as the Sundara, it still gives you a bit more of that kick and intensity. So I think that the preference for my friends lies in those warmer, more intimate, more energetic sounding headphones. Again, this is not supposed to be a scientific video, so there aren't any revolutionary takeaways, but I do hope that you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun filming these, and we all hope that you really enjoy watching them as well. In a few weeks, I'm going to be putting up some polls for a follow-up to this video in which you get to choose the IEMs that they get to try out blindfolded. If you have any other feedback for this type of video, also do leave it in the comments, as I am always trying to improve this video series, which is very new to the channel. Anyways, that is all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video or found it useful. If you did, do consider dropping a like. To chat with me or anybody else from the Headphones.com team, I highly encourage you to check out our Discord, which will be linked down below. For more headphone audio content, stay tuned by subscribing to the Headphone Show here on YouTube. And until next time, this is Corona signing off.